back to the Quintessential Quintuplets anime review, episode number 12. This I'm reviewing the 21st episode of the anime, Welcome to Class 3-1. Yep, the characters are in their third year, which they say is their senior year, so I thought that was kind of weird. Like, they say this is basically 3, so is basically Japan like, oh, I got 3 years for high school instead of 4 like it is here? I don't know. So, in this one that's from new class arc. And there is mentions about Fujiro's birthday, which I think happened in the Labor Thanksgiving arc. Now, this episode adapts most of this arc. Yes, though I think for 69 they cut a little bit out here and there. And 70 cut a little bit out, like one, they opened like page of that one. Yeah, this one has from chapters 69 to 71 and 73, which it's almost the entire arc. Yeah, 4 out of 6 chapters. Yeah, I did check 72 73 were not adapted for this episode. So, we have a new school year. And, well, we have all the girls. We have Isuka telling her sisters, hey, and we need to split the red 5 ways. So, it's not all me doing this. So, you all have to basically pitch up and getting jobs, which they do. Now, of the girls, the only ones... Now, Isuka technically already had a job. She's an actress. Miku, and... What's his name? Basically, the one with the headphones, one with the black and green hairpins. Those two get jobs, and of course, Yashima gets a job. Not mention of the youngest sister, basically, if she got a job, like, they mentioned that she's still looking, per se, but she didn't say she got a job. In the case of the two sisters, Miku and Isuka, I think, it's Miku and Maku, I think it is. The one with the black and green hairpins, she got a job working with Futuro at the cake shop he was working at. And the other one worked across the street. They mentioned apparently that she was that bad of a cook that apparently drove out of business. Yep. Things starts off like after, of course, they mentioned getting their jobs after what happens next. So, basically, we start off a new class year. And everyone's shocked the fact that there's quintuplets. Yes, all 5 girls, same class. And here's the thing. They actually cut out, believe it or not. Now, their father actually appears in the chapters that this episode is from. But the anime actually cut out his appearances. Maybe they're going to include him next week. It's possible to say the least. This arc is like really short. So, basically, like in the manga it's mentioned, he's the one who made sure that Furuto was the same class with the girls. Okay. And first day of class, like first day of session, like, yes, we're just basically volunteers with a female class, basically with the class. And he's like, I didn't ask anybody to do that yet. And he's like, she basically wants to do it. She had no opposition to basically become the female class rep, which, that's interesting. And, like, who would be the male class rep? Everyone thinks it's this new guy who appears in this one. Yeah, I think his name is Toseba. Yeah, he's like he's like, oh, look at him, he's handsome. Let's put the handsome guy in charge. Nope, let's put Futuro in charge. And Futuro had no interest in it, but he's basically forced to anyways. So, we had this one little bit happen later where they mistake Miku for Yashima because they're quintuplets. It's like, oh, Yashima-chan, come with us. Basically, said someone to talk to you. And Futuro's like, no, that's not Yashima. Basically, this is the middle sister. In the manga, she says this is the middle daughter, which I actually like that change a little better than middle daughter. This is the middle sister, which that I think makes a lot more appropriate sense to say in the anime than say middle daughter. And then they would say Isuka, Isuku, the youngest of the 5 sisters, as Yashima. Yeah, she's like, another miss. And, okay, they point out that it's not her because the hairpins. Also because the hair color is different. You find her very easily. He refers to her ribbon on her head as an ungodly ribbon. In the manga, the bear it's just find the one with the ribbon on her head. Yeah, it does refer to as an ungodly ribbon, but it's fine. And of course, well, then we have the cake shop scene, which is interesting to say the least. Like after Mitsuo gets a job there, and apparently at first day is like right after school, so they pretty much have like, oh, let's have this mysterious reviewer just show up and trap the stuff, and it turns out it's actually Itsuku, yes, which Mitsuo feels so easily. How? Well, even I can tell that's her because of her hair. Yes. And then she pulls out her mask that she's wearing. No, this is not a play on the actual pandemic. They do this in Japan all the time before disguise. Yeah, so, like, oh, I'll take over, no problem. And, well, that's when she feels it. Let's see, what else? Yeah, in the case of for 73, they actually put that just before the ending of 71, which I thought that was kind of interesting, where on the way to school, Futa runs into Isuka at the Starbucks stand in the franchise. Yes, the thing is supposed to be Starbucks. Like, offer coffee. He's like, nope. Don't drink coffee anyway, excuse me. So, they're late. And then, of course, well, she's basically wearing glasses like she's freaking Clark Kent because the movie's out. And nobody knew she was an actress. And then the episode ended with Mitsu telling Futaro that her eldest sister is in love with him. And then she has a weird moment where she's blushing and her eyes start swirling. Yeah, I thought that was kind of weird. I gotta say, for a new episode of the first episode of this new arc, it feels as though this feels like the second act of the series in a way. It feels like a fresh start, and the characters got a lot more better chemistry here, and the writing is a lot better here than just basically plain embarrassing stuff where it seems like not a lot of stuff happens. This episode seems like a lot of stuff happens over the course of the 23-minute runtime. Yep, I gotta say, so far, out of the 8 episodes, no, actually, it's, yeah, 9 episodes aired so far, this one's the best one so far. Though, like with last week's episode, they actually made some cuts here. Yes, that's something quite interesting about this anime, is that they cut stuff, but they don't put in the next episode for some strange reason. I don't know why. Maybe they're going to save for the final episode of the season. We'll find out when we get to it. Yeah, so, yeah, I was planning to do a couple Comic Corners tonight, but it's getting almost 11 o'clock, so I'd rather just wrap it up here and just basically save for tomorrow, along with 2 reviews for not only those 2 Comic Corners, but also for Ishima Heritage Princess, and yes, I did confirm this, there is a new demo episode released tomorrow for Fire Force. Yep. Which hopefully this will be a chance for Funimation to actually finish releasing the damn season. Because it's taking longer because the pandemic stuff basically releases damn stuff. Like, seems as like every time we release an episode, we have to wait 2 weeks until the next one come out. Maybe with the season having only just a few episodes left, they might, either one, increase the episodes released, like next week release 22, 23, or have an episode come out the rest of the month. Who knows? Okay, so that's a particular review. Stay tuned for tomorrow. I'd say at least 4, maybe 5 reviews, but depends on how many, depends on how I finish up my 2 physical trades I'm working right now. Okay, here's a video. Bye.